Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sky Adventures.
Welcome back. Oh, Nick.
We're back in the temple.
We're back in the temple.
Praying.
Praying, of course, to the T-Fox Overlord, our Philosopher's Stone provider. Nick, are you ready to have your mind shattered and blown away into a trillion pieces? Kapow! Look at that. There's a secret trap door in the floor of the temple. That's right. That's right.
There's a Skystone chest in here with inscriber presses.
Yeah, there is.
Cobwebs.
Look at that. We got all. So that's nice.
Architectural blocks.
Actually, giving us all of the inscriber presses right out the gate is real nice. Nick. It means we're not going to have to faff around like we normally do, trying to sift to get them or trying to craft them or doing any other kind of
water
nonsense that we normally have to do.
There's the void.
Oof. It is a bit. It's a little dangerous down here, Nick.
There's a chest. I've spotted a chest.
Ah, okay. Yeah, be careful because I don't think.
Check it out.
Yeah, okay.
You know what, you didn't think this one that says Rip Fire Clucky.
I thought you were going to try and like jump and maybe die over these gaps. What we got, Nick? What we got?
So it does say Rip Fire Clucky, and in it we've got a lava egg.
Ooh.
It's like a one-off bucket. A water chicken. And a raw chicken, I see.
Okay, so
this was the easy way, Isaac. To get a spawner. We've completely missed it. You look like idiots.
So there is a small problem in that you can't get out of this trap hole. This hole. I think we're gonna have to like dig. Give me a second. I've got a pickaxe. Here we go. Get out of this side. Freaking. This is painted glowstone as well. That's interesting. So these. Look at the floor here. These are all painted glowstone blocks. And so if we wanted to, Nick, we could bring these over to like the main island and put them down as like a light source. I don't know how good it's going to look. And by that, I mean, I'm almost certain that it's going to look kind of horrible. But, Nick, it is going to provide us with an ambient source of light, you know, so we can get rid of these little tiny torches and just have this in there instead. I know, right? So we've got the lava egg and then a water chicken. And so if I'm not mistaken, Nick, the way that works is you can put down the water chicken and like every so many minutes, it will actually plop out a water egg, which when you use it will just place down a bucket of water, right? Whereas we weren't given a lava chicken, we were just given a lava egg.
Given the lava egg.
Yes,
right.
Which I believe will place down one bucket worth of lava.
Square of lava. Okay.
Exactly, yeah. So I don't know if we necessarily need that just yet. We did go the long way about it and did manage to get
we did. Well, we'll keep it safe,
block of lava.
I'll put them in a chest.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we are at the point now where this crucible can get us an infinite amount of lava, you know, on demand, on tap. You know, we can get as much lava as we want.
I'll keep it safe anyway.
But okay, yeah, sure. Maybe we'll need it at some point in the future, Nick. Who knows? So we set up a cobblestone generator, kind of standard stuff, you know, Nick, next to your bear trap, as you do. I've mined a little bit of cobblestone. I've also, Nick, put a couple of minutes into upgrading this mob spawner just a wee bit, so that we can now kill mobs. Do be careful, because creepers can still explode. Like, it's set up in such a way now that you can walk. Oh, God, no!
Oh, no.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, no. Well, that was just meant to happen, wasn't it? That was just bloody destiny.
That was, Nick, that was intentional, okay? That was a display.
Lads and ladies, this is why my spawner was better.
That was a practical. My sword is broken as well. It's just like a shell of its former self.
Oh my God, this guy's going at bloody light speed.
Oh God, he's chasing me.
Jesus, Nick, I can't get to him.
Oh boy, yeah, but he's on fire, so I think he will die in mere moments here. But that was a practical demonstration, Nick, of what can happen if you get too close to the spawner, right? I was letting you know, the creepers can still blow up you, Nick. I know you're a visual learner over everything else. And so I was like, here you go, Nick, this is what will happen. And I think that we're all better off for it, Nick. I think we all learned something today. And that's something is that mobs suck, and
yeah, they do.
Therefore, should not be allowed to stay alive. And that's it's harsh but true, Nick. Harsh but true.
Harsh but true. I got some redstone, Isaac, from that. I also got an iron pickaxe, which is quite nice.
Oh, nice, very nice. Yeah. But one of the good things about having cobblestone now is we can upgrade a couple of our tools that we got in the last session. So, for example, I'm fairly certain that I gave you a cobblestone hatchet as well as a cobblestone sword. Did I give you a cobblestone pickaxe?
No.
No? Okay, well, anyway, here you go. If you take the hatchet head and the sword head, and you just craft those with your sword and hatchet in the tool station, that'll go ahead and upgrade both of your weapons or tools over to the cobblestone variant. They're over here now, like in the corner, back corner.
Tool station.
You can do this, Nick. I have faith.
Wooden broadsword. Along with stone sword blade. I've got it.
Look at that.
Wooden
it's slightly
hatchet.
better than it was before.
Stone axe head. Stone hatchet.
Yeah.
I did it, Isaac. I did it.
Now
I did it. Isaac, I did it.
Nice, Nick. Nice. I mean, they're still pretty bad, all things considered, Nick, but they're slightly better than they were before, you know, which is, that's the whole game in the game, right? It's incremental improvements, tiny little improvements, one day at a time. So, Nick, now that that is taken care of, the next thing that we need to kind of work on is really getting other resources, right? We need like iron, we need copper, we need tin, we need all those kind of resources so we can start building machines and moving on and progressing from there, right? And so, I think the way that we are going to have to go about doing that, Nick, is turning cobble into gravel, gravel into sand, sand into dust, using the hammering method that comes with X Nihilo, right? And for that, we need an absolute, like, just truckload, like multiple lorry load, like industrial, you know, cruise liners full of cobblestone. We need just a metric crap ton of cobblestone. Right?
We need enough cobblestone to rebuild ancient Rome and Greece.
Yeah, and also ancient, you know, Yemen. Like, we just need so much cobblestone. Like, it's an insane amount of cobblestone that we need. So, I think that there's not really an easier way for us to do that outside of just mining the cobble, right? Like, we don't have any kind of cobblestone generators or anything that we can make. I think the earliest thing that we could potentially use to automate cobblestone is the igneous extruder from thermal expansion, but that does require, you know, redstone, some gold, some copper, some tin, some iron, glass, invar. You know, that's quite a ways away right now. It's not really something that we are, you know, on the precipice of being able to get. And so I'm thinking, although we might have like a block breaker.
What about a transfer node, Isaac?
The transfer node is also fairly expensive. Like, we could put down a transfer node with a world interaction upgrade, Nick, but it does require redstone. It requires glass, stone. You know, if we had...
Well, we have redstone now.
Okay, how much redstone?
We have 3 redstone, which is enough to make the node, but what's the world interaction upgrade?
It was called the world interaction upgrade about 7 years ago, Nick. It's now called the mining upgrade, and it requires a upgrade base, which requires the gold pressure plate as well as the resonator. You of course need the ender shards, like you're making those screens, and then you've got to get the grid power in to make the resonator work, and then to get the it's a little out of our reach right now in terms of makeability, right? But Nick, what I am thinking is that we could possibly get away. Have you used that iron pickaxe at all?
No, it's clean and fresh. Isaac, clean and fresh.
Clean and fresh. Because I'm thinking, Nick, using my brain, I'm putting 2 and 2 together, and I'm coming out with 12. I'm thinking maybe we could put down some kind of block breaker that, continually breaks the cobblestone for us, and then maybe just throw like a hopper or something down in the middle to collect all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me, fam? I feel like that could work, right? I feel like that could be our solution. Now, with that said, we are going to have to start by doing some gravel and sand sifting and whatnot, okay? So, if you want to just take... do you say you don't have a pickaxe?
I mean, I don't have a pickaxe apart from this fresh one.
Okay, take this crappy cobblestone pick, this custom Tinker's one, and just stand here and be a manual machine breaking cobblestone for me, would you? While you do that, I'm going to start turning some of our cobble into gravel and sand and doing a little bit of sifting.
Isaac, that 25 minutes later, how are you?
I'm good, Nick.
How much cobblestone do you actually want instead of just synonyms, if that's even the word for it.
So I've done a bit of sifting, Nick, and it turns out that the drop rate on everything's quite low. If you come and look in this chest, I've sifted maybe like a stack of gravel and got 4 iron pieces, which is enough to make like 1 iron. I think, Nick, that how much cobblestone do you have?
3 stacks and a bit.
3 stacks. Okay, so if you come over here, Nick, I'm gonna put you onto a different job now. Okay, I want you to make a bunch of compressed hammers, right? You remember how the system works? You make hammers, you hammer the gravel down.
Make 9 hammers into a compressed hammer, and you can make the blocks into compressed blocks, then you can use the compressed blocks with compressed hammers, and you get 9x.
Yeah, now
it makes the job 9 times quicker.
Excuse me?
What's up?
We don't have compressed hammers in the pack. I beg your pardon.
That's me running away. Bye, Isaac.
Excuse me? Hold on. I want to know if regular hammers can break compressed cobblestone. They can't? Excuse me? Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy.
Isaac, I think you played yourself.
Oh, boy. All right, Nick. Come back here. Come back to me.
I'm here, man.
Child.
I ain't ventured far.
Okay. I'm going to give you a stone wand, so you can place down your cobblestone. I'm then going to give you a couple of hammers, so you can hammer the cobblestone. Don't forget that you can vein mine the cobble with the hammer once it's down. So I just want you to hammer like all of that, as much of that as you can, into gravel, right? Just do as much hammering as is humanly possible and get us a bit of gravel. Also, if you could place that pickaxe of yours into that chest, that would make life a lot easier.
Yeah. The fresh iron one.
The fresh, untouched iron pickaxe.
Untouched iron is in the chest.
Nice. I'm going to try and use that to make a block breaker so that hopefully we don't have to spend the next 150 quadrillion years breaking cobblestone, right? That's the plan, at least.
What you want me to do here is just build a low stone and just vein mine it.
Exactly, yeah. Preferably not putting that stone down near anything that would also break if it came into contact, right? No. Also, do you have your redstone that I could... Oh, it's in there.
That should be in the chest.
I have it. Yes. So it's a block breaker that I've never made before. I'm about to try and make the block breaker from Project Red. I'm not quite sure if this is going to work, Nick. But
Project Red.
But I have
cute.
It. Yeah.
What?
That's cute.
That's a mod that I've not heard the name of in a very long time.
Yeah, it's been a while, Nick. It's been a while. So hold on. Let's see. Can I get this to work? So I'm going to place this down, ideally facing, and then if I turn this on like that, does that? Okay.
I'm hearing a lot of popping, Isaac, and not much to show for it. I hope you're having fun down there. Yeah, kazooie. Right, here goes nothing. I did it. I did it, Tad.
So, slight issue in that it breaks the block, but you have to flick the lever to get it to break the block. And it's nice that it pops it out the back like that, because I think, Nick, that's going to mean that we can just put a chest
there, can't you?
Behind it. Yeah, hopefully.
Why don't you make a...
Nick, we're not swimming in redstone. We can't make anything. Is the problem. We've got nothing.
Can we enslave something?
I think you are in the I think you are in the correct frame of mind here, Nick. I think what we do to do is make some kind of redstone timer, redstone clock, yeah? For that, though, I think the cheapest one is the redstone clock from X Utilities 2, which does require 5 redstone. We've only got 1 redstone, and so we would need to acquire, if my math is correct, 4 more redstone to make that work, Nick.
Right, so which item do you sift to get redstone? Is it gravel, dust, sand?
Sift dust in an iron-stiffened mesh, though. This version of Ex Nihilo has tiers.
Up your iron.
It's got tiers to the sifting, and the problematic part is that we need the iron stiffened mesh. The iron stiffened mesh in and of itself requires 6 iron ingots to get it off the ground, Nick. And so I think the way, Nick, that we are supposed to do this here is one of the features that you may or may not remember of the new version, and by new I just mean like the of the newer versions of Ex Nihilo are that you can put multiple sieves down and sieve in multiple sieves simultaneously.
Right? Yes, I've seen this.
And so if you could just keep sifting gravel, Nick, and just depositing anything you get into this adjacent chest, I would like you to sift.
Okay.
Actually, how much gravel do you have, Nick? Now I have a stack
and a quarter.
Okay. do you want to actually just give me all of that and keep going with the gravel breaking? Yeah, with the gravel production. I'm going to take this and I'm going to get more of these flint stiffened meshes, Nick, because we're going to get freaking iron if it freaking kills us. Okay, Nick, we're going to do it. I have faith. Here we go.
I like how what we're doing here is we're going through this extreme process and using up a lot of cobblestone and resources to just make cobblestone.
Exactly. That's almost the whole point, right? That's why we're here. So
that's just our sole purpose in this entire pack.
You know, and in life, Nick. You know, you ever think about it? Like, what's the point in life? It's just to automate cobblestone. That's the only reason. That's what humans do best. You know, they automate. They just do.
Yeah, they don't call us Homo erectus for nothing, Isaac. Because we erect a load of cobblestone.
Just so much. So freaking much. All right, so my thought process here is that we'll probably get rid of... Yeah, I'm going to set up like a little baby sifting area, okay? Like a little tiny... Bigger than the one we've got, but a little baby... Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, that's
you set up a little baby.
Here we go. Setting up a little baby sifting system. I'm going to put in as many of these meshes as I can. Preferably, we would get 2 more. So I think, Nick, I'm going to have to get a bit more string and a bit more in the way of saplings here. Yeah. All right. Do we have any silkworms? Is my next question.
I've come across one.
Yeah, we must do, right? I think I've got like maybe... Yeah, we got a stack and a half of silkworms. Nice. But yeah, if you look in the middle here, Nick, you'll see we've got like, this little setup here of sieves. We've got multiple sieves all clustered together.
A set of 6.
Yeah, and if you got some gravel... Yeah, you'll see you can sift in all of them simultaneously. Yeah, you could sift in up to 25 at a time, I believe.
That's mad.
But right now we just need more meshes to make the sieves, right? Which is what I'm doing with this
getting gold ore pieces, silver ore pieces, lead ore pieces, all the pieces.
We do probably want to move this chest, all things considered. And we should probably look to fixing that mob spawner at some point soon, Nick. It's seen better days, if I'm being honest.
I like the wall security system you've implemented, Isaac. I feel really safe. I feel extremely safe.
They're having a hard time penetrating that wall, Nick. So I think for the most part we are pretty safe. You know, like I don't think we're in any like immediate danger from hostile mob attacks. So as far as I'm concerned, Nick, it's doing like a bang up job. Like it's just
swell.
It's doing like a spiffing job, Nick. You know, it's killing it.
So I'm having a look at the quest book, and it's just like it wants ingots, it wants foods.
Yeah, the quest book in this pack is very much so like a it's not necessarily like it doesn't walk you through the mods, really. It's more of just like a these are goals that you can have kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But speaking of the quest, I have just gone ahead and craft up the stone barrel, so we should be able to go ahead and hand that quest in. Kaplow. That should get us a bit of dirt. Very nice indeed. And then the crucible we also have, Nick, just sitting down here, ready to go. We can go ahead and hand that bad boy in as well. Kaplow, kablame. And then the next one on there, Nick, actually, is the Transmutation Table, right?
Right. It's a bit of a
it's a bit of a jump
change.
But I mean, it's 4 stone, 4 obsidian, and then 1 philosopher's stone, Nick, right? So we just need 4 obsidian, Nick.
Right.
Which is 4 buckets of lava.
Need 4 lavas.
Which is 16 cobblestone.
Which is not bad. And we have a lava egg.
That is true. We do have a lava egg. We can use that also, yes. So do you have your... I feel like this is probably the way they wanted you to play the pack, Nick, as opposed to trying to grind all the stuff that we're trying to do here. Like getting iron... Once we've got the transmutation table, we can just turn cobblestone directly into iron ingots, right? We don't have to manually go through the process of doing what we've been doing up until now, right? I think, Nick, the better thing to do is going to be to use the lava as a heat source for the crucible, so that we can smelt more lava
so we can make it fast.
Exactly. So if you want to come over here, Nick, and put down the lava egg into this like hole over here.
Mm-hmm. Over here.
Actually, never mind. No, I'm just gonna put the crucible over the lava we already have, right? Like that.
Yeah, why not?
Like I feel like there's no need to complicate matters, Nick. But what we can do now, have you got the lava, right?
I've got the lava egg.
You don't have it. Okay. Put it down in like one of these holes here so we can grab it if we need to. we don't have, I'm so mad as well. We don't have that much water. We don't have like an unlimited water source just yet. And so let me quickly grab, we can make it though fairly easily. Now that we've got the bucket, it shouldn't be too hard for us to really do any of this because we can turn our oak saplings directly into water using this crucible here. So I'm going to drop those in there. That will allow us to turn this here into an unlimited water source. And then, Nick, then we can really get this ball rolling, right? Because what we're going to do, we're going to put down the stone barrel. We're going to put our lava into the stone barrel. And then we're going to put the water on top of the lava to make it into obsidian, right? It's actually crazy, Nick, how quickly we are going to be able to get unlimited
obsidian.
Like, unlimited transmutation. Like, the transmutational power that we're going to be able to achieve from this, Nick, is crazy. And it kind of justifies the reasoning as to why like there's no compressed hammers, why it's so much harder to get iron, you know, why everything is so much slower. And I think it's because they definitely do want you to...
you can just have loads.
Exactly, Nick. I don't like the look of this guy, the one who's screaming at me and walking towards me with a very horrifying face. He's also quite powerful, Nick. Instead of screaming, if you could attack this man for me and prevent my death, that would be nice. Instead of screaming, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm just... He's
not messing about.
He is not messing about one bit, Nick. Not even a little bit. Oh my goodness. I'm surprised as well. Like, I had pretty good... I had gold pants and an iron chest plate, and that was just not enough to defend myself from that guy. He is powerful, Nick. You know, he packs a punch.
He was packing heat.
He was packing heat.
I mean, I didn't even get a loot bag. Did you?
I might have done. No, I don't think I did. We do have loot bags, though, if you want to. So here we go, actually, Nick. We've got the water. We've got an unlimited source of water over here now. And so if we just plot that down like so, now if you right-click on the barrel, Nick, you can get a piece of obsidian out of that.
Correct.
Nice.
I got it.
And then we can do the same again.
I got 2.
That's number 2. It's going to take us a hot minute here to get number 3 and 4 because we do have to wait for this crucible to slowly but surely burn through what it has there.
Cobblestone melted.
Exactly. But once it does, Nick, we are good to go. But you mentioned the loot bags, Nick. Over in that chest over there, we do have like 5 loot bags, I think, because I didn't open any whilst I was...
They have some good stuff in them, man. Tell you that much.
For sure.
Good stuff. Oh, I see him. Right, okay. Let me move things across. Hold on. Let's get our pieces in the peace drawer. Let's get our other stuff in the other chests. These tiny torches are real baby boys, aren't they?
They are very
baby
small,
boys.
Nick. You're not a fan of the little?
Let me put one down.
This right here, Nick. Like this little guy on top of the pattern chest.
Wow.
It's like a normal torch,
like a candle,
but baby, yeah. So they're exactly the same as normal torches, but with a smaller working area, you know, and you get twice the amount from every, like, so you get like 2 from out of 1 charcoal as opposed to, actually I have no idea how many you get. Tiny.
I got some powered rails, gold horse armor, an iron chest plate, detector rails, and a golden apple.
Nice.
Useless, but some of which is all right, I suppose. This one's an epic loot bag. But this better not disappoint. Ooh. I've got Black Lotus from Britannia. I'm sure you could find a use with that.
Yeah, they are good.
Emerald, which is pretty snazzy.
Yeah.
And then 2 pairs of amazing Technicolor glasses.
Nick.
It might just be freaking
look at
sweet
those.
with these on.
Rainbow colours, Nick. We love them.
Look at that. I've got a pair for you. Go. Get them on.
I'm
right behind. Go on.
I'm ready. I'm
go
ready.
on.
Here we freaking go.
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, Nick, you say emerald, Nick. And you know what my mind thinks? Freaking 8,096 EMC, bud.
It's more than that. 16,384, my friend.
16. That's 2 diamonds worth of EMC right
2
there.
diamonds.
So the good news is I kept at least 1 redstone, Nick, and so we can duplicate the redstone we have as soon as we get this transmutation table. We don't have an iron ingot, but we've got enough to smelt an iron ingot up if we need it. So yeah, I think that this transmutation system here is definitely going to be the way to go for us.
It's very useful very quickly.
Extremely useful, Nick. Extremely useful, yeah. I wonder if, like, grout has an EMC. Oh, it totally does. Do seared bricks have an EMC? Oh, they do, Nick. So, like, making a smeltery is going to be so much easier, Nick. Could you, Nicholas, make me 1 seared brick?
Yeah, sure. I've got a Lexica Britannia from this one.
Nice.
And just loads of buckets. Seared Brick. That requires gravel, sand, and clay.
Gravel, sand, and clay. All of which we should have, yeah. If you type in Seared Brick, it's grout smelted. So it shouldn't be too hard to get. But that's really cool, though. The fact that we just have to make the one, and then we can just EMC like stone into the rest of them. Oh, it's going to be so good, Nick. It's going to be so freaking good. And then on top of that, I guess it also explains why there aren't any like... do you know the automatic cobblestone generators in this pack? They're the ones that just passively generate cobblestone when you don't, just putting them down as a block. Because I feel like those would be also a little bit crazy when it comes to just infinitely generating EMC. We are very close, Nick. If you want to come over here and be present for the reaching of 1,000 millibuckets of lava. As soon as this hits 1,000, Nick, we have won. We've done it. We've completed the pack.
That's it. End of the series. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Like the pack's
Sorry
over.
that we didn't use Sfax.
Yeah.
That's why we're quitting.
This is it, Nick. Boom. All right. If you want to take that out of there, Nick, real quick.
I've done it.
And
I've got the Philosopher's Stone.
The final thing, Nick, that you have to do is wait just a brief moment
while you cook some stone.
While I smelt some stone.
While you cook some stone.
So here we go. We're just going to throw that in there, Nick. And then as soon as this 4 cobblestone is smelted, Nick, we've won the game.
We've finished. That's it. I'm just going to jump over the edge.
Please don't. There we go, Nick.
Boom. Right.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Whack and whack. Isaac got a Transmutation Table.
Do you want to put it here, Nick, between our two
I do.
crafting tables?
Yeah.
Look at that, Nick.
That's juicy.